Welcome to day 3 of ET 2021. It's the last day full of great content. I hope you can stay with us and enjoy the entire day. We will start off with the UFE session. Rob, how is that in the UK going on with the UFE?
Many IRs in the UK do UFE. I think it's supported in the main by gynecologists who refer the patients. So no, I think it's a very popular topic, and I'm sure that this session, delivered by two giants in the specialty, Drs. Katsanis and Sabowell, will be very interesting.
Absolutely agree. And afterwards, we have low flow malformations and pre-operative embolisation. I think these are two topics really growing in the field of embolotherapy. I definitely will check both of them out. Which one you will attend?
And we go into the session on low flow vascular malformations because this has two great speakers. One is Alex Barnacle, who's a paediatric intervention radiologist from Great Ormond Street, London, who's one of the UK leads in low flow malformations. So she'll be giving a really interesting talk. And then Jim Reekers will be giving the second talk. And it's always interesting to hear what Jim's got to say and how he says it.
I agree. On the other hand, the preoperative embolizations are really the ones we're doing more and more. And I think they're still not yet clear when and what to do. So I potentially go there in order to be interactively asking questions during that session with the Q&A tool. The next pair is endoleak and liquid embolization. I think two real pairs of embolization. I know, Rob, you do a lot of endoleak. Which talk you look the most forward to?
Well, I have to moderate the Endoleak session, so that'll be the one that I'll be at. That's a case remedy session, and I know there are some great cases, and one which is delivered by one of my colleagues, Ju Young Chun, in London, and that's going to be a great session. But the other one on liquid embolics, I mean, liquid embolics is one of the exciting embolic agents that are quite challenging to use, and we can always learn more things about handle these liquid embolics safely.
I fully agree, and I think especially the one with bleomycin, polydocanol, and ethanol, this talk I've been looking very much forward to it because I think there's a lot of details you have to pay attention to in order to make it successful. It's potentially dangerous, but very effective. All right, and then we have a short break, and in the afternoon there will be GI bleeders as a case remedy. Don't forget, case remedy sessions are truly interactive. The speaker will present a single case, and the idea is to go from step to step with the speaker, so use the interactive tools. And the other session is about microcatheters and microwires. Rob, which one is the one you're going to, and which one is the session, the topics you like the most?
I'll be going to the microcatheter and microwire session. I mean, I use these all the time, but what I like about these device sessions is that you find out stuff about devices that you already use, but you also find out about devices that you don't use that you probably should be using. So this will be a very interesting session for me.
I fully agree. I think the microcatheters, we took them on in this session. It's not necessarily an embolic agent at all. However, I think to use the right microcatheter will really help you. And the more specific and the more detailed we're becoming, the more important are these tools. So steerable, flow modulation, microcatheters, very interesting. I think it's a must to participate. Last but not least, we have the session about BRTO, PRTO, and also about TARE for colorectal liver metastases. I think two areas which grow really fast, although PRTO is not yet really that common in Europe. I'm still looking for a great case myself, but I think it is very important we know about them as an alternative to TIPS, especially on patients with bad liver function. It's a potential to treat them. Do you have experience with that, Rob, yourself?
No, we don't. We do mainly TIPS in my institution, and I know that my colleagues are keen to get into BRTO and PRTO. So certainly I'll be going to this session and finding out more. And I also would like to see the TARE session for colorectal liver metastases, because that promises to be a great session. And again, that's an established therapy session, so that would be a state of the art on this topic.
Yeah, I think radioembolization really, with the new way of dosimetry, really took off again. I think there was some, of course, we didn't know, but sometimes a lot of the studies were likely negative because the dosage was not enough. And I think we learned from that. So I think radioembolization is on the rise again, and definitely if it's something you want to look into it, I think it's a great alternative for surgery or the treatment options. And I think we'll learn much more about this in this session.
No, I agree. I think radioembolization on the rise again is a great phrase. Maybe it'll catch on.
Thank you. I hope you engage as good as you did in the first 2 days. Be active and learn the most with being online, using the tools and asking questions as much as you want. It makes it much more interesting.
Thanks, everybody.